take all your action cards. Each team has 3. And these are broken down into support, which is mainly defensive, move and activate, which is mainly movement, and attack, which is obviously offensive. So you have to look at your situation. And each team can take 1 action. And it's important that you decide carefully because you can't take the same action the next turn. So with Grey team, who aren't facing any foes, I'm going to choose their support card, Power Field. This is useful because it can also prevent a Genestealer team from attacking or being attacked on your turn. So it's a really useful one for a tricky situation. Lorenzo, he's fighting nothing. And Dano, he is fighting a single Genestealer. So I could attack, but that would only mean one person would be attacking. Instead, I'm going to move and activate. So now the movement side of it isn't massively useful, but the activate side will let Dano do something useful. But first of all, we're going to decide the cards before we resolve them. So Flamer attack with the purple team because they can see 2 Genestealers. Then the rest of the action cards go to the side because you're not using them this turn. And I find that a useful pile to sort out for the next turn. So Power Field, first of all I get to place one of these support tokens. These support tokens can be placed on any Marine, and they basically allow you a reroll, whether you're attacking or if you're defending. So it's very useful to keep your Marines alive and to kill more Genestealers. However, a Marine can only use a support token when defending if the Genestealer's attacking his front. So that's something to bear in mind. Now, Power Field can stop a Genestealer swarm from attacking, but it also stops me attacking it. Now, with only 2 Genestealers, I'm going to take the risk. Now, move and activate. Lorenzo is going to move, so he swaps positions with the Marine next to him, Scipio. This means he's now facing down the corridor. He's going to turn, which comes after the move, so he's facing away from the corridor, so that would be a bad thing. So instead I'll leave him the way he's facing. There's nothing to activate in the corridor, so he can't do the activate part of the card. Now Dano, I don't want to move him because I don't want to put Zale in harm's way of that Genestealer. I don't want to turn him because he's got a Genestealer in front of him. But what I do want to do is activate the door. I put 1 support token on the door, and basically this means that once you've cleared this area, each support token on the door kills a Genestealer. So it's really, really helpful. Automatically killing Genestealers is useful. Now, Flamer attack. So the first Marine, you have to roll a dice, and a normal attack will kill a Genestealer on a 1, 2, or a 3. You can see the skulls, so it's even clearer. A 0, 4, or 5 won't kill them. So you've got a 50-50 chance. Now Zale is different. He simply rolls the dice. Whatever number he rolls, that's how many Genestealers in that group he kills. He's rolled a 1, which could be bad, but in this case, there's only 1 Genestealer. So that Genestealer is now dead. It's out the game. And now I get to attack with a Mino. Now he's fighting 1 Genestealer, so a 1, a 2, or a 3 will kill it. Got a 1. Now if I hadn't rolled a 1, I could have re-rolled that by spending a Mino's support token to get another chance to kill the Genestealer. I didn't have to, so it stays there, so it's just useful for another day. And that is the end of the Space Marines event phase. Now there's no Space Marines action phase. Now there's no Genestealers to attack, because usually after this now, the remaining Genestealers would attack. So we skip that phase and we go to the event phase. And now you draw an event card, so it's flanking maneuver. Basically, this will mean that Genestealers, it tells you something about what the Genestealers are going to have to do. So in this case, they'd all move behind the Space Marines, but they're all dead, so that's fine. And it tells you how many Genestealers are going to spawn. So that's a minus spawn on red and a minus spawn on orange. So that's 1 Genestealer from the left pile facing a Mino, and 1 Genestealer from the right pile on the ventilation duct facing the Librarian. Now there's no movement icon. Usually on an event card, like the one I drew to set them up, there's a movement, and this tells you which types of Genestealers are going to move and how they're going to move, whether it's up or down or if they're going to flank their targets. Right, now it goes back to the Space Marines' turn.